recap of last time?
Yeah, sure. So we were in the cave fighting the woman in her nose. Tried to chase her down, but she left her prisoner behind, and ran away, so we couldn't catch up to her. It was Ellen, the girlfriend of what was his name? James.
James, yeah.
Yeah. So we took her back home. On the way out, we ran into another group of Norse, I think. We dispatched the first ones and then escaped. Ran back to Candleholm. We talked to Yuri. She agreed to send some men or come herself the next day when we tried to rescue the rest of the prisoners. And we introduced Dosha to everyone. Omdal had a conversation with James, Ellen, and whatever the third person was. Mirren, I think, or Elora? No, it was Mirren, I think. And she and they revealed that they were escaping from the Empire because they could see ley lines. Then the next day, we went back to the caves with Yuri. Found another secret passage on what we thought was a dead end before. Went through it and fought some Gnoll shamans and undead gnolls.
Yeah, the group did pretty good. You got the jump on them. Alright, thank you for that recap. So, it is currently the 10th of winter at 10 a.m. deep within the caves of the deep. What do you all want to do? Oh, I guess it would help if I brought back the game board. Yep. I guess the battle is still ensuing.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a fight, aren't we?
You had done pretty well here. I think there was only one enemy left, but yeah, it was Omdal's turn.
There's a couple of enemies left.
Oh, right,
Okay.
the Berserker's still there too.
So
There's
I
someone up here
can
as well.
move up to here, I think, even without going over cracked ground. Then move my hex onto that guy.
There's a guy here, an enemy.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought he was
Yeah.
dead. I'm sorry. I didn't even see him.
Excuse me, sir. Where do you think you're going?
I did not see him. So, I'm gonna move my hex onto him.
Alright.
And Eldritch Blast him.
Alright. My music volume's higher than normal. Let me just adjust that. Alright, so you fire an Eldritch Blast at him as he's fighting your two allies. 13 will strike him, doing the full 6 damage even though he's raging, putting him to near death.
Well, he's looking angrily at me. So I'm gonna take a step back.
Okay.
And that's it.
Skip Amelia for now. The Berserker. What's he gonna do? He will. I guess he'll go for his name. Oliver. Yeah, I'll go for Oliver because he can't really get to the one who's blasting him. He turns towards Oliver and does a great axe attack. Oliver is not dodging right now, right?
No.
Oh, but Oliver will jump out of the way as he swings his great axe. That's it for him. Yuri. Wait. she is going to swing with the flank. 9 will miss. She curses and then slashes a second time. Oh, but 19 will land, doing 3 points of damage, which is just enough to bring him down. Yeah. That's it for Yuri. Clyde.
Let's take a shot at this guy up there.
Oh, and Clyde is looking wounded. Just FYI.
Yeah. 14 on that fucker.
So you fire at him. Unfortunately, 14 would not be enough, and you would strike the nearby wall.
So.
Alright, that's it for you.
Yeah.
Oliver.
Oliver's gonna put his sword away and pick up the heavy crossbow that he drops to fight the barbarian.
Alright. So that would be 2 item interactions, which will be his action.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Right.
And then he will move. Up here to the melee.
Alright, so he advances, getting closer to the hunter. New round, Keller.
Okay. So. Just throw it up. So movement to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to short bow that guy.
Alright, so you fire a short bow at him. 22 would be enough, breaking him. And piercing.
Now I was stealthed before, so am I still hidden from this or no?
Where were you? You were back here, right?
Yeah, about here. Right here.
Yeah, so you retained cover from him, so yeah, you
Okay.
could fire with
I get my
sneak
sneak.
attack. Another 5 points. That would actually wound him.
Then bonus action, hide.
Alright, you slip into the shadows. The hunter goes. He can no longer see you. So he's going to fire at Oliver. Pew! Nope, both shots would go wide, and he's going to retreat back this way. Amdal.
They're still fighting up there, so
Yeah, you saw some arrows come down the hallway.
Gonna move. Yeah, I can't get past him, so gonna go behind him.
Alright.
Yeah, and I can't see anything, so I'm gonna dash.
Alright. Continue moving quickly
Here.
down the tunnel.
Well, now I can see him. Bonus action, put my hex on him.
Alright. He is affected by your cursed energies. Anything else?
Nope.
Right. Yuri is gonna start advancing as well. Dash. She stays near the corner here, keeping the cover. She says, careful, Amdal. Stay out of the open. Ending her turn. Clyde.
Let's take another shot.
There's
No, they've
one...
moved. I need to move. Yeah, no, that's fine. I didn't realize they moved.
Oh.
No, still can't see him. Yeah, that's me.
Alright, so Clyde slowly makes his way down the hallway. Oliver.
He can't see them. Okay, cool. So Oliver is going to move to there, and then he's going to take a dodge action if they shoot at him.
Alright. So he is out in the open, hoping to dodge some arrows. Keller.
Okay. I am going to still hit him. It's one spread. Yeah. Right, cool. And then I'm going to shoot him with the short bow again.
Alright, so as he's retreating, you get an open shot, and 18 will strike.
Because I was hidden before, I'm guessing he didn't see me to get that.
Yeah, so you are still in cover there, and that would hit, bringing him down. Ending the combat.
Yay!
Alright.
Right.
So, Yuri says, good work, everyone. Puts her sword away and kind of advances.
Right. Can we rifle through the bodies?
Yeah, if you want to take some time to look through what they had.
Do we want to?
Yuri would say, I can't see the harm in it as long as we're quick.
Okay. Let's do it.
So you start looking through the bodies. While he's doing that, is anyone else doing anything?
Right back.
Nope.
Alright. So,
What would it be to gather essence from the undead?
it would be religion or alchemy to collect their essence.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright. Give me a religion or alchemy check. Up to one person can assist you if they want. Takes a minute per corpse. Alright, so you're working on that. Keller is picking through the bodies. Time is passing, and you would manage to get...
I thought we couldn't rip humanoids apart.
there are witherlings there.
Oh. That makes sense.
You would get 15 gold or 15 witherling essence. I'm still trying to come up with a good unit of measurement for essence and components. I hate saying gold piece.
Do we have a container in the stuff bag for it?
I'm not sure.
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna put it in my belt pouch, put it in the stuff bag.
Okay.
Or do you want me to keep it?
Pardon?
Or do you want me to keep it?
You can go in the stuff bag.
So
Just go in the stuff
generally,
bag.
you need some kind of glass container for essence, just because it's more like a fine powder. So if you put it in like something that isn't glass, it'll just kind of make a mess, like dust.
Did someone drink a health potion already? No.
I could drink one.
Just for the heck of it.
Yuri,
Yuri,
well, I'm not looking too hot, so I could drink one if anyone has one.
Nope.
Okay, so
Or, yeah, go ahead.
Yuri, you have some glass container?
She says, yeah, I have a couple of old potion bottles. She says I usually keep them because our alchemist can reuse them. And she would hand you two.
Oh, thanks.
She nods. What was I looking for? This group doesn't have a name yet, does it? Here's a candle.
How much essence can we actually fit into one fucking container?
You can do 2,500 in a vial, 5,000 in a bottle. Quite a bit.
Okay. Well, we wouldn't have needed an extra one then, because we've already got some.
Oh, but
Well-
the only reason that you'd need different ones is to keep them separate. Because they're, yeah, you don't generally mix them. Unless you're just going to
So-
turn them into,
So we
What's it
can't put Wibbling essence into Wibbling essence.
Oh no, if you have Witherling Essence already, then yeah, you can absolutely mix them.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah.
yes, if you
Then
do have a bottle
just do
with
that.
it. Okay. Yeah, so you can mix them with what you have, unless you're keeping two separate amounts for some reason.
No,
Alright.
I'm not staying.
And as for Keller, you would find
Sorry.
That's fine. You would find a couple of gold pieces on the knolls. Say like maybe 8 gold pieces. They also have their usual armaments. These ones would have battle axes. The archer would have some arrows, a longbow.
Cool. Everything goes in the stuff bag.
Alright.
What goes in the stuff bag?
8 gold, some arrows, longbows. What was it? What were the axes?
Oh, great axes. Though these are not the best quality weaponry, so you don't think they'll sell for anything.
Cool. How many arrows? How many great axes? How many longbows?
So there was 2 low quality great axes, a longbow, 20 arrows, and what else did the hunter have? I think he has a spear as well.
Cool.
Oh, and the berserkers had 6 javelins among them.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, about 5 minutes passes as you're doing all that. So far, nothing else has come. What do you want to do? Oh, while you were doing that, actually, you would hear some noises coming from the west, or I guess east over here.
Want me to stealth ahead and see what I can find?
Okay. Give me
Sure.
a stealth check. And you don't have a light right now, right?
No.
Okay. So you move quietly along the cave wall, trying to stay in cover. And it looks like there are gnolls kind of cowering there.
Do
They don't seem to be armed. Looks like they have some pickaxes. They may have
do
been
any of their
digging.
markings look like doshas?
What's your perception?
Passive
You're trying to stay
is
in the
13.
hiding right now,
Right.
right?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, 13.
13, and it is dark, so that would be disadvantage. So I'm gonna say you can't see without a light source, at least from here, unless you want to get closer. But they don't seem
Yeah.
hostile.
I'll go closer.
All right.
Get back there
So
and see what I can see.
Give me another stealth check. You basically get up right next to them. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they have similar markings on them to Dosha. This might be his clanmates.
Okay, so very quietly, I'm gonna just go, "Hey, do you guys know Dosha?"
Oh, good.
See if they say anything.
The one who you're near immediately jumps back, screeching a little as he raises his pickaxe. He says, "Who's there?" He seems to speak common, which is kind of surprising. Although you guess Dosha does, so. He says, "Dosha. Yes, no Dosha."
Oh, thank God! Like we've been looking for you for it feels like ages. Thank God we found you. Thank the gods.
Can you help us?
Yes, we can help.
So at this point,
I will
he
stop
probably
hiding.
sees you. Yeah.
I'll stop hiding.
And they sort of walk forward very cautiously, looking around to try to figure out what's going on. And he kind of puts his manacles up and says, "Can you free us?"
I can give it a shot. So
you're gonna start picking the locks on their.
yeah, I'm gonna try and thieves tool pick the locks.
All right, these seem fairly easy. You don't think you'll have a problem with these? They're not complicated at all.
Okay. I'll do that to, I guess, each and every single individual.
Alright, so you go around starting to pick their locks. You can make one roll. I won't make you roll 5 times or
Okay.
6 times.
Okay, so it's...
Yeah, so you fairly easily get them all unlocked. They seem very happy. One of them says, "Is Dosha with you somewhere?"
No, we didn't bring Dosha with us on this trip. He's back at the main camp.
And it seems like only the one Knoll speaks common. All the others are just sort of looking at each other confused. And the Knoll who is speaking to you will every now and then turn around and say something to them in a language you probably don't understand.
Wait, we did bring Dosha, right?
I think we left him at the entrance to this cave.
Oh yeah, at the entrance of the cave, but not in Candle.
No, I just
No.
completely forgot that we didn't bring him, that we brought him.
Then we leave him in last night.
Last.
No, I thought we brought him to the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
No,
Let
I
me
don't
check
think we did.
my
Oh,
notes.
maybe he's at last night then.
Yeah, I think you left him in Last Light, what I'm seeing.
I was right. Okay, cool.
He
No,
was,
that's cool. I just couldn't remember.
He was staying there to help in the defense because you asked Yuri to come with you.
That's it.
Even-
He's back at our little town that we help protect, so he's there, he's fine.
He looks a little concerned. He says, "Dosha is in your camp."
Yes. We found him here in this cave trying to find you all and trying to find a way to free you, but he wanted our help and we did. He helped us, so we're helping. Are there any other of your group here?
Yes, I believe one other group, somewhere, nearby maybe. Yeah, I don't remember the way through the caves, but yes, I believe there are more.
Okay.
He
Right,
says,
so after I've
why do you help us as humans? Not that I do not want to sound ungrateful, just surprising.
You can't judge all humans by the ones you've met. Secondly, I'm a half elf, so not full human. But you can't judge them all. I mean, I didn't think you were going to maul me, considering I've been fighting gnolls for the last few days.
Says, yes, this is true. Thank you for helping us all the same.
All right, come on. I've got some people that you'll want to meet and will want to meet you. Let's go. And I bring them back to the rest of the group.
All right. So the 6 Snoll prisoners come walking around the corner with Keller. They seem not surprised, but maybe a little concerned with how many of you there are, but just kind of nod nervously and smile.
So we found some of Dosha's people.
Yuri says, and is this all of them, or are there more to be found?
No, there's more that we need to find.
She nods and says, well, maybe we should get these out of the main cave area. The safest would be back at Candle, or back at Last Light, but obviously that's a bit far.
Well, I'll see if I can find the other group right now. So, but I would say take these 6 to the entrance to this cave and wait there. Because either way, we've got to head that way to run like fuck to get home.
He says, you want me to stay with them at the entrance? Are you sure you'll be
No.
alright alone?
No, you don't need to stay with them. We'll just tell them to stay there and we'll get them and you can come with us. I don't need to stay with them. They're adults.
She says, alright, they're not, says, oh, why don't we give them the spears that we found on some of the soldiers here? And at least they'll be armed.
Can do if you want.
There's one spare.
Oh, well, that's less helpful. Says, alright, well, let's just bring them to the mouth of the cave for now and then continue looking. Oh, was there anything else back there?
Outside.
Was
We
there...
have a hiding spot outside of the cave.
Yes, a temporary camp.
She says, "Oh right, the camp that we patrolled to. Do we want to leave them there? It might be safer. It'll take us a little bit longer to get there, but
Look at you, Grumpy Clyde, being all helpful today.
oh no,
You get
that's
up on the
Yuri.
right side of the bed.
That's
No,
Yuri.
Clyde said it.
Oh, Clyde. I see. Gotcha. Sorry.
Did you get on the right side of the bed this morning?
Shut the fuck up before I shoot you.
Have you too? Alright, I suppose we're going back to our temporary camp.
Did Clyde get healed?
No,
Why does it say you're at full now? I thought you were wounded.
I don't fucking know. It doesn't.
That's weird. It does on my screen.
It doesn't on mine.
Hmm.
I can keep track of my health anyway. It's fine.
Well, it's more just for my own knowledge of what's going on, but I can just adjust that on. Well, it's weird. Oh, now it's right. I don't know what the hell that was. That was weird. Oh, I see. You're on Omdal Square. I was looking at Omdal's at full health. Okay, that's what happened. All right, so you all assemble, and guessing you head back to the entrance or attempt to.
Well, I was going to say, we'll head this way we got here, like through that secret tunnel, and then go to that place we short rested.
All right. Why don't we party token it, I guess? So, yeah, go ahead and show me where you're trying to go.
I'll try and remember what the tunnel is.
I'll just delete these. Alright,
Through the tunnel.
so you make your way down south there. Trying to go through.
I can't go through the tunnel because it's a wall.
Omdal, you have a 15 passive?
No,
Amelia
I
does.
I do.
have
Amelia.
11 passive.
So, are you still exhausted, Amelia?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay. So, as you're walking down this way, you would hear what sounds like digging noises, kind of way off in the distance coming from the eastern passage. Like, maybe echoing
Okay.
through the tunnels.
I'll make a note of it and then continue. We should probably get these guys to safety
Okay.
first.
So you crawl through the passage here, down to this side. And where are you going to go from there? And move a few squares at a time, just in case you bump into something. Alright, so you're moving carefully through the tunnel. As you get to this area over here, again, you hear those digging noises coming from somewhere to the east. Alright, so you basically make your way out, and from here you're going to try to travel to your nearby camp.
Yeah.
Alright, so it doesn't take too long. I'll say about 20 minutes pass in total, and you are back at your little hidey hole, which seems to still be clear.
Oliver is going to recheck to make sure there's no gnoll tracks, at least none from the ones we haven't brought with us. The place hasn't been found, just to check.
Sure. Give me a give me a perception check first to look for tracks.
Okay, so perception, that's just his wisdom.
Let me make a note of something. So he's looking around with his passive, because he rolled kind of low. He says, doesn't look like there are any new tracks. I don't think anyone's been here. And I'll say you can kind of confirm that, Amelia, because you have a little bit better of a passive perception.
Yeah.
It does not look like anyone has been here since last you traveled through.
Awesome. Happy to hear it.
So the Knolls would say, we shall wait here then.
Do we want to take a short rest? Yeah, for a bit.
I could use a bit of a break.
What about you, grumpy
You know.
old man? I know you need your rest.
No, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you're outvoted. 2 people think we need a rest, so we're gonna have a rest. Omdal, you okay with the rest?
I mean, we can rest. I don't need one.
Yuri would say, I could use a rest. I took a few hits during that last battle. Give me a chance to patch myself up a little.
Ooh, short rest then, if everyone's okay with it.
Alright. So you take an hour, or at least you're attempting to take an hour to regain some of your stamina. Is anyone doing anything during that hour? If not, I will just attempt to pass it.
Just be on, I suppose, watch or just keep an eye out just to make anything that,
Yeah.
you know.
Everyone kind of keeps an eye out. The Knolls are feeling a little bit off, so they look and see there's kind of a place where you guys had a fire at one point and they want to try to start a fire. Unless anyone's going to say something. Alright, so they light up a fire. Getting some light in here. Which actually feels good to all of you as well. It's, exposed... a prolonged exposure to the darkness is not good. Alright, so the hour would pass, no issue. Go ahead and spend a short rest if you wish. It is now 11:25. Yuri nods. She says, good as new. Oliver would as well agree. He says, let's go find these gnolls then. He says, alright, so you all wait here, and we will return later. You might not want to keep the fire going too long, as things roaming the tunnels might notice it. And they would nod and say, it's just good to have some light again. Alright, so are you heading back then?
If no one has an issue, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, so you travel through the tunnels, returning to the mine, which doesn't... Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's changed. Quick check would reveal, as far as you can tell, there are no new tracks.
So the ones we've just saved think that the other group are to the east. So do you want me to go ahead and see what I can find and you guys just follow behind, or what?
So that seems, Oliver says, that seems like it's been working. Maybe we just follow close behind.
If you've got the light source, let me be a bit further ahead, because the light makes them all know you can pay attention to you.
Says, alright, but if things go poorly, make sure you just fall back.
Oh, well. Cool.
Alright, give me
Those
one.
are stealth. Stealth away from everyone.
Alright, so go ahead and pull yourself onto the mat and just let me know where the party is versus where you are as you separate from them.
Suppose I'm there. How far away are we from each other? Probably be. So probably be up there. Probably be that far, so I can like movement and bonus action get back to them.
Alright, so a couple of you still see him just at the edge of your vision as he's moving deeper into the tunnels. So where are you
Give
gonna
you
go?
all, give you all a little wink, and then whoop, gone.
Alright, so you are moving through the cave, keeping an eye out. You, I don't think, have a high enough passive perception to hear anything at this point.
No, I just have a 13. Oh, keep going.
Just the normal cave noises. So the rest of the group is staying at the entrance then?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you move through the tunnels. Keeping an eye open. So far, you have not seen anything. Hang on a second. As you get to this point, you think you hear some noises coming from over here.
Like voices or pickaxe?
It sounds like footsteps. You hear like the crunching of rock under something or someone's foot or maybe
Okay.
a boot.
Okay, I'm going to. Right, if they're coming this way, I'm going to dive.
Give me a
Like,
stealth check, just so I kind of know where you're at. 23, okay.
I'm going to try and hide as well as I can in between the stalagmites and try and move around here to be out of view or like blend in as best I can with the.
Alright,
Hide the best I can with what I've got.
as you get up here, you hear some more noises coming from the northeast of you. This time, it sounds like the clickety-clackety noise of bone, similar to those creatures you fought, the Witherlings.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Do I hear the noises from over here getting closer?
It doesn't sound like it. In fact, you don't hear that noise anymore.
Right. Okay. Okay. Right. Follow this round here. The skeletons were at the top.
So it looks like this tunnel leads off into a new area, but you don't hear anything coming from there.
Backtrack a little. Try across. Hug the wall. Until I see something. If I see anything up this way.
Okay, so you move quietly into that tunnel. Oh, and I thought that the group was going to follow behind you, so we can just use the party token for this, just so they
Okay.
all kind of see what's going on.
Okay.
So give me a moment. Well, I'll leave one at the entrance to signify that they are there. And yeah, the sound of the skeletal creatures is getting much closer. Hang on one moment. So as you're going around the turn there, you would actually see one of them kind of walking out to where you are. And you think you do hear more of them behind it, though obviously at this point you cannot see back there.
Okay. I'll duck out of the way and see if it is still going forward.
Oh,
or if it stopped
and
going
another
forward.
thing, at this point you do hear mining noises coming from nearby to the north, like pickaxes breaking rock.
Okay. Does it look like that withering is heading towards me, or is it just staying where it's at?
It It seems like it's just staying there for now.
Okay. I will backtrack for a bit to here.
Alright, so as you get over here, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
So you would see over in the shadows, looks like a gnoll moving down the hallway nearby, keeping a lookout. Actually, do you see him? Oh. You'd see him as he walks this way, kind of at the edge of your vision. It looks like it might be some kind of scout, but he kind of looks down the hallway. You don't think he sees you, and kind of continues moving towards you. What do you want to do?
Right. He's heading towards me. I'm going to... Yeah. Go around this. And then wait and see if he still heads towards me.
Alright, so you're kind of hiding in the shadows there. He would move down to this area. Looks like he is looking around in the hallway. He will then kind of start going back in the other direction. You don't think he saw you. He might just be patrolling this tunnel.
I'm going to keep him at the very periphery of my dark vision, just to see where, roughly, like, if he's on patrol, like where he goes, where he's. I know he's heading that way, but what's kind of like this. So if he starts off here and then goes up here and then stops here, then does it come back? I just want to know roughly what I've got.
So at this point, with your passive perception, you no longer see or hear him.
Okay.
You're not sure where he went.
I'll keep stealthing along to them. Not knowing. Can I be checking for any trapdoors or any other secret tunnels all along this way? Because that trapdoor in the other room that we had already checked and saw was nothing. I just want to be looking out for secret entrances or exits or small holes people tunnels through.
Yeah, you're sort of passively investigating. Give me another stealth check. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it dead ends back here as far as you can tell, which is weird because you could have sworn you saw him come in this way.
Okay, I'm gonna look around for another secret hole. Yeah.
All right,
I'm gonna investigate the hole.
Give me an investigation. Yeah, you're checking the cave walls here, but you don't find anything that seems to connect or any type of secret passageways.
Okay. Right. I'll head back to everyone else after I failed to see anything. I'll head back to the group and tell them everything. Withering the fact that I think that Dosha's other group mining further beyond them. But there's a separate gnoll who's on a patrol, who I think there's another secret tunnel. I just can't find it.
Alright, so you head back.
We can come help you. We'll come help you.
Okay. Thank you. I just think we should deal with the gnoll on a patrol first. And then we can deal with the witherlings, as opposed to dealing with the witherlings and then running into a gnoll on a patrol behind us. And I'm very well aware that all very rhymed.
I don't know what
Yes,
you're
it was a
talking
lovely
about.
rhyme.
All right, so go ahead and move yourselves as you wish to go.
I'll probably. Yeah, come this way. It's cool. Just mind, don't trip over anything, don't make any loud noises. Then I say, like, so up here is where the knoll comes from and then vanishes up that
Sounds like I'm getting a bunch of wind from you, Quentin.
Alright. So, Amelia, Oliver, I know you guys can't see without light, but yeah, just be quiet, maybe.
Oliver
Yeah, I can do that.
shrugs. He says, "You know, we're all fairly armored. I don't think we're gonna sneak up on this guy."
No, but I don't. Doesn't mean I want him to see us coming. Oh, and be careful of the floor. It's very. You can fall through it. Okay.
I will try my best.
So, I suppose I get them all. We all go around the cracked floor very carefully.
Okay. So you head around the cracked floor. But yeah, you are not seeing any knoll back here. If he is back here.
Are you sure you saw Noel come back here? I mean,
Yes.
it seems like a dead end.
I know. And remember the last one that seemed like a dead end that had that secret tunnel?
No, I guess I'll have a look around, see what I can find. Is this perception?
This would, yeah, probably be perception. You could probably, yeah, perception would probably be the best. So you look around, and it does look like there is a tunnel, actually. You find over here, as you're searching, moving some of the rocks aside, you find that it connects to the other area where you saved
How
the
did you-
knolls.
How did you miss this?
Look, I was trying to do a lot of things at once. I was trying not to be found, to keep an eye out for the knoll, and to try and find this. So I'm sorry I couldn't multitask to do 3 things at once.
No, I'm not judging you, just seemed kind of obvious. At least to me. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I just see better in the dark.
Maybe it was some.
Well, at this
Well, I'm guessing
point,
we've got a light source at this
Yeah.
point because you can't see in the dark.
I know I'm making a joke.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe it was divine intervention that helped.
Hey, Bridget's always got my back.
it's okay. You
What
can't be
God
good at
called-
everything, bud.
What god's called Bridget? Like, normally they're all very imposing names. Bridget sounds so common.
Well, she's it. Well, you have to wonder where the name came from. There's a reason it's so popular.
Honestly, you're the first cleric I've ever met her. Then I don't really mix with religious people. They're too judgy.
Have I been judgy?
Yes.
Yuri says, "Hey, let's keep our voices down."
I apologize if you've been feeling judged. I worked really hard not to be.
No, it's not you. It's just religious people in general, I find. But okay, so that leads to that. All right, cool. But that does mean that Noel's probably found the dead bodies of all the things we've killed.
Probably. I highly doubt that we're going to be able to do any sort of stealthy ambush. If anything, we should probably prepare for a gathered assault of some kind. Like they're definitely going to be prepared for us.
Okay, so I guess you better go and kill this shaman and his undead gnolls again.
I doubt that's going to be the last of the shamans that we find. It seems like a fairly large null pack.
Oh no, one can live in hope, though.
You can always hope.
Alright, so at this point, go ahead and pull yourselves onto the board.
I'm going to say, do you all want to wait here and I'll go shoot at the shaman and get them all to chase me, or do you want to go in all guns blazing at once?
What are you saying?
Do you want me to
Sure.
go ahead, fire at the shaman, and then try and get them to chase me down here to you're waiting to destroy them, or do you want to just all of us go in there all at once?
Doesn't matter.
I'm just asking what people would prefer.
Well, there's no guarantee that they'll chase you. It may cause them just to bunker down and wait for us to come to them.
Okay.
So we might have an easier time of just going in all at once.
Alright, we'll do that then.
Alright, actually, give me initiative rolls.
Oh crap, I gotta get all this shit open.
So as you are kind of talking to each other, moving forward, one of the skeletal gnolls would step out into view and start chittering.
Oh crap.
So the first act is going to be an enemy outside of your sight. He is going to step forward, see what's going on. He sees the group and screeches, saying something in Gnoll. To which you hear a bunch of yells from back down the hall. Keller, what do you want to do? Oh, and he takes the dodge action.
Okay. Right. A little bit of movement up there. Bonus action. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So I'm going to use my movement to go there. And no, no. Yeah. And then I'm going to short bow at the one who's. No, I'm going to short bow the Withering.
Okay. So he does have some cover from his ally, but 24 will strike him. Doing 10 piercing, badly injuring him, but he is still standing. Anything else?
And rest of my movement, I'll go back there, and then I'm going to hide. Bonus action.
Alright, so down the hall, you hear movement as something approaches, and then more movement as it takes the dash action. Amelia.
I'm gonna run up to this guy. Oh, it didn't move me.
Alright, so you're gonna run up to this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a Warhammer attack.
Alright, so you rush down the hallway, swinging your Warhammer. 18 will connect as the creature comes rushing up. You slam into it with a nasty Warhammer hit, doing 5. Several of its bones crack, though it is still standing.
And I should have my light cantrip. I think I'm the one producing the light.
You're just, so go ahead and mark yourself with the light icon, just so I know, and I'll give you a torch.
What's the light icon?
It is generally, if you have a torch, it is, well, yeah, you can either use the light bulb or the lanterns, like this one. Or you can use the light bulb one. Either is fine. Just some kind of marking,
Okay.
so I know that you have a light source.
Okay, and that ends my turn.
Alright. I'll also mark you with having 2 hands used. Alright, so from the darkness behind you, another enemy comes rushing up. Moving into difficult terrain here. He's going to stop, pull out a javelin or a spear, and throw it at you. Yeah, but 10 would not be enough, and you would sidestep, avoiding it. He will also have his great axe in his other hand. That is it for him. Actually, this guy has his weapons out too. Amdal.
Well, I know these guys a bit right now. So, is this a clear shot?
No, the wall's giving him light cover.
Okay. I'm gonna move over there somewhere. Where doesn't he get cover?
I don't know if you can get to a spot where he wouldn't have cover, honestly.
Oh, okay.
You would have to be, like, on this row here.
Okay, then.
Oh, wait, even then you
I'm
don't
still
cover. Yeah, he's surrounded by his people.
Okay, I still know he's the more dangerous one. I'm gonna hex him and shoot at him.
Alright, so you
So
him with
hex
hex
first.
energies. Casting the hex spell, spending a first level spot or slot. Go ahead and mark yourself as concentrating, and then
Yep.
you take a blast at him. Yeah, 24 will strike him, even with the cover, doing 9 points of damage.
And that's it.
And he looks angrily and says several Knoll curses at you. Oliver.
Okay, so Oliver is going to. This is as far as he can travel. Okay, the barbarian's still the big thing, and he's not. Okay. Okay, cool. Oliver's going to use his. We're going to use his heavy crossbow to fire at the barbarian.
Alright, so he fires into combat. Yeah, 20 will strike him. Oh, I forgot to mention he had raged. Just FYI. So let me mark him with that, because he would have raged as he ran up. So he takes 3 points of damage from the shot.
That's everything Oliver can do.
Ending Oliver's turn. You hear noises from behind as another enemy comes out into view. He is going to... I think he has the clearest shot on the cleric there. So he is going to fire at her. So Amelia, incoming. He takes his 2 longbow shots. 20 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, so an arrow comes flying down the hall, hitting you for 9 piercing. Actually, okay, yeah, so he is within the edges of your light, so he wouldn't be invisible to you. Second shot, I believe
Misses.
11 would miss as you catch that one with your shield. So you are slowed until slowed by 10 feet until the end of his next turn, and he's going to end there because he's out of movement. Witherling comes rushing up 30 feet. Then we'll dash 50, 55, 60 to there. Another Witherling, this one who saw you initially, is going to come rushing down the hallway to here and attack. You said he was dodging, right? Or no, he shot, so
No,
he's not
he
dodging.
shot.
So the creature lunges at him with a club,
Yep,
knocking him
hits.
for 6 bludgeoning, and bites at him. Ooh, I think that hits as well.
Yeah, that hits.
For another 6, so he would take 12 as this thing just jumps on him and smacks and bites. He's like, "Oh, god damn it!" And he's trying to knock it back. Shaman. Or another sound down the hallway. An enemy would come into view here. He is going to start chanting. Casting spiritual weapon, which will appear so a spiritual spear would pop into view over here, and it's going to attack Amelia. 15 would miss you, though, I believe.
Yes.
Alright, so you dodge as
misses.
this spectral spear suddenly comes at you. And he is also going to throw a sacred flame at you, so I need a dex save from you. These flames come hurling down the corridor towards you. Radiant light. Oh, so you are not quick enough, taking 2 radiant damage. That is... Oh, hang on.
I am.
There you go.
I am below half.
Alright, so you're starting to look wounded. Clyde.
That's as far as I can go. How much cover does the no shaman have?
He has several people in front of him at this point, so he would probably have heavy cover. Plus 4 to his AC.
Heavy, so like, if I was to be there, would that count as like half cover?
That would probably be moderate, so at that point he'd probably have plus 3.
Right, so cover from people isn't the same as standard cover then?
I sort of do, like, amounts of cover from plus 2 to plus 4, depending on, like, how many objects or people are in the way of your shot.
Okay then. So if I ignore half cover, what? Do
Oh,
I
are you
ignore?
talking about sniper? Yeah, spell sniper. You ignore all cover unless he has full cover.
I don't have spell sniper.
Or what do you
I
have?
have an advanced focus,
Yeah. So, well, go ahead and link
which
it.
is half cover.
Enhanced arcane focus.
I ignore half cover.
So let me. Check something.
So, I'll just shoot him with a firebolt for whatever that means. Got a 9 anyway. Cool. That's me.
Oh, half cover. Okay, so half cover would be up to like medium. So you could ignore up to medium cover with that.
And I don't mechanically know what that means if you've changed it.
Plus up to +3. So medium like is unless they have heavy cover, then you would ignore it. Which from there you would have medium cover.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway.
Okay. The Witherling up here goes. He's gonna move over this way. And dash down here. Yuri goes. She's going to rush up and attack. Attack. Hits for 5 slashing, ending her turn. Witherling goes 30, rushes down this way, ends. Witherling goes 35, rushes down this way, ends.
Does it matter if he's in the spiritual weapon?
No. Spiritual weapon doesn't take up an actual spot. Witherling goes 30, rushes down this way, and Fleshnar is gonna come this way and attack. Stab with the short sword. For 12 missing and 16. I think that one would
That's
actually
hasty.
hit, yeah.
Yeah.
So he stabs him for 3 piercing. Keller.
Okay. I'm going to move there. Shoots the Null Shaman.
Alright, you shoot at the Null Shaman.
Do those stealth perks that I have? Oh, 19.
Yep, 19 will hit him. For
And then I
9.
get sneak from stealthing before.
So 14.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement, so I'm with 10. And bonus actions hide.
Alright. The Witherling is going to attack the Cleric. 23 will strike you for 4 piercing. Amelia.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Cause fuck.
Alright, you regain 4 health. Anything else?
Yeah. No, I guess I can't disengage and get out of there. Cause I'm an idiot.
Dodge? Oh, you're still here.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, Berserker is gonna go over to here.
Hey, at least you're protected from the Berserker.
Can't really get through all the skeletons easily. So he's gonna move around to here with a dash,
think-
ending his turn.
It is too crowded. I think he should just stay where he is and just twiddle his thumbs.
Oh, he's going to move
There's-
through, but he can't do anything this turn.
There's too many. DM, there's too many.
Umdal.
Oh, well.
It's time to
But-
start fucking off.
Shoot the Berserker, I guess.
Alright, he is on you, so that would be
Yeah.
disadvantage. But he's not well armored, so you might have a shot. But
Oh.
9 is not going to be enough. See.
No. Okay. How is everyone looking? Fine. So I guess that's it.
I'm in trouble.
Your cleric is a little
Wait.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, overwhelmed, but she doesn't look hurt yet.
Oh, she is. She just didn't mark herself. She's
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm hurt. I am hurt. I
Oh,
just
if-
don't know what
so if
marker
you're
to
hurt-
use.
If you're hurt, I'm
Yeah, I'll
gonna
mark you.
healing word.
Thank you.
Alright, so you... what are you doing to her?
Healing word.
Okay, as a bonus action. Got it.
I mean, without the necrotic damage, obviously.
Alright, so you would regain another 5, Amelia. Feeling a little better. Oliver?
Okay. So Oliver's going to use his multi-attack and do it on 2 separate ones. One attack is against that withering that's nearly gone,
Yeah.
and his second one is going to be at...
Well, you don't have to declare them both at once. It's not like Eldritch Blast where you cast. You can attack one, then
Okay.
attack another.
Alright, cool. So he's going to do the longsword one-handed because he's dropped the heavy crossbow.
Okay, yeah, 16 will strike the first one, shattering him. Because he had 1 hit point.
Cool. Then, second one is at the Berserker, but Oliver has Pack Tactics, which gives him advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the thug's allies is within 5 feet, which
Alright,
Umdal is
so,
within
Umdal,
5 feet.
yeah, Yuri is near, oh wait,
Right
you're
enough to-
attacking this one, you said, right?
Berserker, yeah.
Alright, he is raging, but 23 will strike him. Doing 5 slashing. Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Actually, that would put him to very low. The hunter goes. He will fire at Amelia. Let's see. Longbow misses. She does have some cover. 18 would normally hit, but luckily you have cover.
Miss.
So he instead.
Well, no,
or wait, no, you have 19. All right, so never mind.
I have
that one misses
19.
as well. All right, so I think. Yeah, that would miss, and that is it for him. The Witherling is gonna go at you, doing a club and a bite. Both miss as you keep him back. This one's dead. Shaman is going to try to hit you with his spiritual weapon. first. 16 will miss you. And he is gonna throw another Sacred Flame at you as well. I know it says all the spell slots are expended, but that is wrong. Because it minuses 1 each time. Dex save.
I'm not super dexy, so
Alright, so you are burned for another 1 radiant as the Sacred Flame hits you. Clyde.
Let's shoot the fucking berserker.
Alright, so as he's going for Omdal, you fire your Firebolt. 21 will strike him, burning him for the full 6, which would bring him down. Ah.
That's it.
Alright, the Witherling is going to attack you, Oliver. Doing a club, which would miss, and a chattery bite, which also misses. Yuri is like, I have to get to their back line. She's going to attack this guy. Let's see, that doesn't help as much. Swing and swing. Second attack will land, doing 3 slashing. She curses. Not able to bring him down. This one here is going to move up, take the place of his fallen foe, going for Oliver. Which Oliver will manage to keep him back. This one is going to go for Yuri. Hitting with the club attack for 3. She's still looking pretty healthy. This one's going to come over here and go for Omdal. Luckily, you managed to dodge both. This one will come down this way, go for Omdal as well. Oh no.
Whoa. Okay.
So while you're distracted by the first one, apparently the second one just tore into you. 7 damage and 4, so 11 damage. Luckily not too bad, even though those were nasty hits, but you definitely look wounded now. The Flesh Gnar is going to... Wait, is that an action? It is. Alright, no, yeah, he wants to get to the back line. So he's just gonna rush in here. Engaging you, Keller, and ending his turn.
They
Keller.
see me in my stealth.
He did at this point because you don't have cover from him anymore.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, unless you're invisible, you have to maintain cover to keep stealthy.
Okay. Cool. Well then, if he's there, he's what I'm dealing with. I am going to use my rapier and stab him.
Alright, so as he comes rushing up on you, you're like, oh shit, haha! And just lunge at him. Yeah, 16 will hit, catching him off guard. Doing 8 piercing. Ah.
Cool. And then I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... How far can I get? Alright, cool.
Flee!
I don't know if I'm going to flee, I just want to get away.
Strategic reposition.
Yeah. I want to abandon everyone, but I need to get out of range.
Alright, so you kind of stab at him, tumbling away. Yuri says, damn it, they're in our back lines. Someone pick that one up. Anything else?
Does Yuri have a mute button?
Don't tell me how to play this raid, Yuri.
Right, no, that's
Alright.
it.
Yuri just doesn't care anymore. She's like, whatever. Alright. This one is going to attack Amelia. Biting for a miss.
Miss.
And clubbing, luckily again, for a miss. Amelia.
Okay. Can I attempt an overrun
Yeah.
from this guy?
That would be, I assume you'd use your, what's it called? Your bonus action. So remember, if you try to push past him, these ones back here will get Noppy on you, because you'll be leaving their threat.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Is it
So-
athletics?
Yes, it'd be athletics versus his athletics. Good roll. Let's see. These things are not very strong. Alright, yeah, so you easily just knock him to the side as you move north. These guys will reaction oppy you. Oh, they're all gonna oppy you, actually.
They are. Yep, they all are. I'm aware.
Alright, so this one's gonna take a swipe with his club.
Bridget, take the wheel.
Bridget
will-
didn't do a good job for that first one. 5 bludgeoning.
That's okay.
Second
That's okay.
one.
Can I reaction their reaction with Oliver?
Yes. Well, depends on what are you doing.
Defender. The. Oh no! Wait, the one nearest me missed anyway. Wouldn't make a difference.
Did the one-
No, this
did the
guy
one
hit.
there come in?
This guy hit.
Both hit back
Generally, you'd have to call it before the roll. But sure, I'll say that missed. So, just in the future, I'll try to give you some time. But yeah, just remember
Okay.
as he's attacking to let me know before. So yeah, you.
I forget Oliver has pack tactics, so.
That's fine. So yeah, you would not take the first 5 bludgeoning.
Nice.
So, but let
Thank
me
you.
check the second guy as he swings his club. Nope, that would miss. Third guy is going to swing as well. Just drawing all their opportunity attacks. Oh, that guy's going to crit you.
That's fine.
7 damage. And the fourth one, who you so rudely pushed past, is also going to club at you, which will miss. So yeah, you took just 7 damage from the whole thing. Remember to give yourself back the first 5.
Yeah, I did. And then I'm gonna cast. That was my bonus action and movement. I'm just gonna cast another Cure Wounds.
Alright, so you put holy energy on yourself as you move up to engage their back line. Oh, good roll, gaining 11 health back. Amdal, what are you gonna do? You just saw your cleric go barreling through everyone, and
Yeah, I'm more distracted with those 2 guys. Is this advantage only to the guys in front of you or to everyone?
to anyone, if you ever use a ranged attack when there's a melee guy next to you, you're at disadvantage.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna disengage and move back here.
Okay, so you fall back a little. Oliver.
Okay, so. Multi attack.
You know what, Oliver, just move. Don't be dirty.
Okay.
Yeah. Get him in there. We need him.
Oh, I don't care where he goes, I just don't want him there. That specific spot.
Okay. Oliver.
You're given some vague requests, Oliver. Just move. Get out of there.
Oliver, Yuri, with me.
Over and trying to.
Yuri
I can
says,
only
have to
overrun what-
protect-
I can only overrun one person, can't I? I can't overrun all
Uh,
three of these.
No, if you use the overrun, you can make as many checks as you want.
Yeah, screw it. I'm going to overrun all three of them to get past.
But you know, if you
Right,
fail
just-
any of them, you would, or I mean, you
Just
only.
because Oliver's probably not fucking stupid. If Oliver was to take a 5-foot step to the right and then try and overrun one person,
Yeah, I was gonna say you could just push past this guy if you want.
you know,
I mean, you wouldn't even have to
Sure.
take that step. You could just like diagonal overrun into a square.
I'm still going to get an opportunity. No, that's what. I will step there and then I'm going to just multi-attack the. I'm going to multi-attack that one with Yuri so I get pack tactics, so I get advantage.
Yeah. All right. So you swing at that one. Who's attacking Yuri right now?
So it's
Yeah.
23.
That will strike him, and he shatters.
Cool, and then my second one will be at the one in front of me, which is not with anything.
Yeah. 15 will
15.
strike as well, doing another 7 slashing, wounding it.
And that's everything.
All right. The hunter.
Okay. He'll move. He'll use the rest of his movement, 5, 10, 15, 20, to go there.
Okay. Ooh, hunter is not liking how this looks. You're both fairly armored targets. Everyone who's easy to hit is armored. I think. Yeah, I think he's gonna shoot at Yuri, hoping, or not Yuri, at Amelia, hoping to get lucky and bring her down. Also, he saw her healing, so. First off, the spiritual weapon is going to move up here and attack you.
oh, it's that guy that cast a spiritual weapon.
Hmm.
Oh, wait, shoot. No, you're right. It was not him. It was, I just got confused. No, the hunter is just going to shoot. So, longbow. Amelia would block that one. And she would block that one. He's going to curse and move over this way, trying to stay away from melee. The witherling is going to come up here, flanking Amelia. Dare you push past me? 19, I think, is going to hit.
Yeah, it just hits.
For, 6 bludgeoning. And a flanking bite. Luckily misses. The shaman goes. He does not like you being here at all, so now he's bringing the spiritual weapon up. And attacking you with that. 16 will miss again.
Yeah.
And then he will cast some more sacred flames at you. These, he knows you can't dodge those well. So another dex save. Oh, but you do this time. Lucky. So yeah, you would take no damage as you jump out of the way.
I just flip him the finger.
Give him the old bird. Clyde.
Okay. What the fuck is this doing? Yeah, fuck it. There. Fuck it, the shaman can make a deck save. I'm gonna sling a rocket in.
Alright, so you cast Catapult.
Yeah, just 90-foot line from there. That way.
Alright. Spending a first level spell. Let's see, dex save. he is caught completely off guard as a large rock smashes into him from the side, breaking his neck. Anything else?
That's me.
Alright. Yuri says, I got your back. She rushes over here. Luckily, no oppies because Amelia drew them all, and she's going to try to get in this thing's face and attack. 18 will strike it once for 7, wounding it. Actually, very much wounding it. And 14 will just hit it, doing another 4. It's barely standing. That's it for her. So this thing is gonna go for, I guess, Clyde, or not Clyde, Oliver, because you pushed past him. So he was not happy about that. Tries to bop you from behind, misses, and will miss with the second one. This one here is gonna rush up Amelia. Well, I'll rush up on Yuri, actually. Because he's kind of fighting her anyway. Clubbing and biting, which she would luckily keep back. This skeleton here is going to go for Clyde.
Where the fuck did that guy come from?
Oh, was he hiding under a dead body? He was hiding under the dead berserker. That wasn't very stupid roll 20. So he clubs at you, but will miss you, luckily. And 18 might hit you.
Oh yeah, the 9 nearly fucking hit me.
Alright, so you are bitten for 6 piercing. This one here is gonna rush up at Yuri, I think. No, it'll go for Clyde. It's closer, and it didn't really have a reason to follow her. So Clyde, 12.
That hits with flanking.
I don't think it can flank you. It doesn't have another one over here. Yeah.
Okay.
Because those two are already flanking you. So I think that would just miss you, right?
Yeah.
Alright, tries to club you. Ooh, does not roll well, and luckily you jump out of the way. The Flesh Gnar is regretting his decision to follow Keller. Instead is just gonna go for Yuri, because at this point he's kind of committed. 16 misses her. 21 will strike, though. Stabbing her for 8. It's the first significant hit she's taken. Keller.
Okay. What do we do? Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Fuck it. I'm gonna short by the one who's basically dead.
Alright. So,
No, I'm not. I'm gonna short by the witherling so I get sneak attack with my friend there.
oh, you get sneak
sneak
attack
attack
on
on
the
by.
other.
No, but that one's got more health than the other one.
Alright, yeah, 20 will hit it.
Come on.
Doing 6. And 2, 8 is exactly its health. Alright, anything else?
I'm going to move over here and then bonus action hide.
I don't know if you can hide from any of them there. It's not granting you cover from anything. You could hide like right here, the edge. At least from the ones over here.
I'm gonna hide that.
Yeah, you could hide there as well. Alright, so you take the hide action. That, I think, is actually still enough to stealth you from everyone. Just check. Yeah, it's another not very good passive perception. So yeah, you are hidden in the shadows. The Witherling here is going to move up this way to flank Amelia. 18 will miss, and a 12 will miss as you manage to turn back and forth quickly, keeping both attacks at bay. Amelia.
I don't love the position that I'm in. What is the deal with this guy?
He's firing arrows at you and being a general pain in the ass.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's their archer.
20. Knowing that I'm going to take oppies from these guys.
Alright. First guy. And miss. And the second one. Ooh, I think I got
That
you.
just hits.
Another 5.
Roll low. 5. Okay, still up. Fine. I want to use my bonus action for my channel divinity.
Okay. Harness divine power, yeah. So you gain
and
back a
then-
spell.
Yeah, and then action cure wounds.
Alright. So you regain 7 hit points. I assume using the spell slot you got from the Child Divinity.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that ends my turn.
Amdal.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at this guy. I'm gonna Hexblades curse him and then Eldritch Blast. Because I need the hit points.
Okay. Yeah, 16 would strike him. Good shot. 14. Yeah, that would completely annihilate him, as your blast just sends bones everywhere.
And heal me by 4.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Oliver.
Wait. With Amelia going where she's gone, Oliver can't see anything around him, so item interaction, Oliver's gonna light up a torch.
Alright, so you pull out a torch and light it up, which would actually be an action to do if you wanted to do that.
Can you just come find Amelia?
No, because I've got one I know there's someone here, I just can't see them to know.
Does
I'm gonna
Oliver
have to
have a
do it.
shield?
You've got straight rolls.
Yeah.
You've got straight rolls against that burn.
Yeah, Oliver's got a shield and his sword at the minute.
So you would have to put away your sword to pull out the torch.
Okay, cool. I'll just
Just fucking
Attack.
stab the guy.
I'll just go for the guy to multi-attack at that one, the one that's I've got next to me.
Alright, so in the darkness you don't see him, but you would still hit the first one. So you just slash it where you hear him, and you hear bones shattering as he is slain.
Okay. Then the rest of my movement. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there. And can I use my second at the multi-attack on that guy, or no?
Yeah, you can. You still have it.
Okay, against that one then.
Okay. So you rush up at him. 20 will strike him as he's basically swinging at Amelia. Doing 10, which would bring him down.
Okay, and then bonus action, I'm going to second one.
Alright.
1d10 plus 4.
The hunter. Why do you keep following me, lady? I think he's gonna pull out his spear at this point and stab at you twice. So he has his bow in one hand and the spear in the other. He's just gonna take 2 jabs at you. One-handed spear attack.
I'm just gonna reply, well, I like what I can't have. That misses.
Alright, so luckily you keep your shield at the ready and block both of them. The Witherling is going to follow Amelia.
This Witherling needs to, like, find someone else.
This Witherling needs to not.
Needs to not.
Bridget, take the wheel. Oh no, Bridget! 24 will strike you for
Bridget!
3. Bridget, no! Ow. As you take a club to the back of your helmet, knocking you a little senseless. That is it for him, Clyde.
Okay, let's move up this way.
There is a guy next to you.
Where the fuck do these guys keep coming from? And why are they not on the map?
Yeah, I'm just kind of moving them to the map layer so the corpses are less of a bother.
Okay. Shocking grass. Looking probably mess. Cool.
13
They're
will
coming
actually
from the
hit.
walls.
Yeah, they're coming from
They're
the
coming
walls.
from the walls.
Yep.
Let's fuck up.
So he is out of his reaction for a round, and you move north. Yuri is going to try to take this guy down. So she does a multi-attack. Oh! Yeah, 16 will strike him, and he is slain. Ah. She does a quick look around, and she's going to rush over at this guy. Swinging at him. But she stumbles and swings wildly. This Witherling is no more. So this one is going to swing at Yuri now that she ran up on him. Which she will deflect with both of with her shield. Alright, new round, Keller. In the
Okay.
shadows.
Right. Step forward. What do I see? Okay, I see you. Right, cool. Short bow at the Witherling next to Yuri.
Okay. As it's attacking her, you fire. Yeah, 25 strikes it.
I get sneak attack.
8 points, which will bring it down. Ah. Anything else?
The bonus action stealth.
Alright, so you move up there, stealthing. Amelia.
I'm gonna crush this guy's brains in.
Alright. Warhammer smash. Well, say that, but no, he will not let you crush his brains in, dodging to the side. Yeah.
Hey. That ends my turn.
Alright, Amdal.
Nothing alive anymore.
You hear a bunch of fighting down the hallway, but yeah, everything you can see is down.
So let's move up there first. See anything? Nope. I'm gonna dash another 30. 25 first. Oh, there are people there. And move 5 feet back.
Alright. Oliver.
Okay. Oliver is going to. I'm going to move here. Multi-attack. First one on him with attack tactic, so it's advantage 19.
Yeah, 19 will strike it with the first hit. Doing 6 slashing with the long sword. Second attack.
He's not dead, great, so I will second attack the same one.
Oh, no, he's going to dodge that second swing.
Okay. That's everything.
The hunter goes. He is going to do his best in a hopeless situation, attacking with the flank. But 19, I believe, hits you.
Yeah, that hits.
So 6 piercing on the first attack. And another attack. Luckily, you blocked that one. You are now very wounded. The Witherling is going to turn at Oliver, who hit him.
Okay.
Oh, did you forget the disadvantage?
No. I can't do it on the other one. I was going to do it on him, but he's coming for me, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, this guy is coming for you. You parry the first attack. Oh, but the bite is going to get you. As he comes in snapping, doing 5 piercing.
Okay.
Alright, Clyde.
Fucking shoot the guy with firebolt.
Alright, you send a firebolt over at that one, striking him for 6 points of damage.
That's me.
Yuri is gonna come rushing up. 25, 30. Let's see what's going on. Go 10, 20, 25. Actually, she'll just engage the Witherling from flank. Ending her turn. Keller.
Okay. I'm going to... I'm going to... wrong thing. Okay. Over there. I will short bow that one.
Alright, did you you dash to get there?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take aim at that one. Oh, but no, he's gonna dodge.
I was hidden though beforehand, so would it count?
No, because you'd be out in the open for that shot.
Okay.
He would have seen you move to that position. Emilia.
I'm gonna take another swing at him.
Okay. So you swing your warhammer once more. Yeah, that time you connect as he is getting ready to stab at you again. You hit him for another 5. And that puts him to wounded.
And then I want... I can't really move. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that's
that'll end my turn.
Attack.
No, and I can't take one of those.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up somewhere here and get a shot at that skeleton thing.
Alright. Now it is completely open.
Yeah.
Yep, 19 will blast it.
Or 10.
10, which will shatter it. Alright. That it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oliver.
Okay. So he's going to use his movement to come here.
Alright, so as you get up there, you would see more gnolls. Though, you think these might be prisoner gnolls, as, like the others, they're sort of cowering up here in the north area. Oh, wait, I guess you wouldn't see them, because you would probably hear them, because you can't see in the dark, but you would hear them up here.
Oliver with the longsword, can he use it two-handed if he's got the shield out or no?
No, you'd have to have your second hand
Okay.
free.
Okay. So, pack tactics, multi-attack, longsword, and the gnoll with flank.
17,
21.
yeah, that'll hit with the first
No.
swipe.
Because I get advantage from pack tactics, so it's 21
Oh,
plus.
23, yeah. That would hit for 4.
Um,
And a
23.
25, yeah, that will strike for another 9, which brings him down. And I think that is everyone, so the battle would end. What do you all want to do? Oh, why don't
I
we do a
guess-
quick break, because we are past halfway
Yeah.
point, for stretch and
Sigh in
restroom.
relief that it's over.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll be back
die.
in a little bit.
Oh man. I spent most of that fight below 3 hit points.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with Oliver.
I need Oliver with me to take some of the hits because I can't take them all.
I try and get him there. Never.
I can't do it. I can't. I have a solid AC, but I can't I don't have that many hit points yet.
I try and get him in this situation there. Never seems to have
It's
enough
just-
movement.
Oliver and I have the same amount of movement.
I know, but you're always further ahead than him when we start.
That's because I run forward. He always spends a turn to take out his crossbow.
The crossbow works sometimes.
Yeah, but I need him front lines with me to back me up. Otherwise, I'm there by myself taking all of the hits. And then I use up all my spells. And then I use up all my spells to like cast Cure Wounds on myself to keep myself like upright rather than doing damage spells or curing other people.
All of his hit points are probably double that of every single fucking one of us.
Yeah. Oliver is the one that needs to be in the middle, not me.
So perhaps someone should stop walking into the middle. Perhaps someone should stop moving to the middle.
I think Oliver should just join me in the middle. That way we can give each other advantage on stuff. Or like bonuses.
Okay.
But I mean, at least I took all of the hits that you guys didn't take. So that was good of me. But yes, move him up.
I've never said I'm good with the fighter. I'm just getting used to him. So I'm getting, yeah.
He
I'm very
goes
much
in the
the-
middle.
Yeah, but I'm still very much in the mental place of spellcasters, not fighters.
Where do you want the person with the most hit points?
Not die.
All right, that means that people with less hit points have to take that damage then,
None of that.
and take
If I,
take those
if I
hits.
try to get his AC up higher, he's better. I'll do anything. Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, but he does.
Dex.
The beauty of having a shit ton of hit points is that you don't need a high AC because you can take all those hits and still live. I mean, Amelia has a high AC, and that's why I move myself to the front. But I could only take like 2 or 3 lucky hits.
Please, Oliver has to stay with close to you anyway because of the
Like-
light.
Exactly. That's the other thing, is that he can't go far from me anyways because he needs the light.
Mm.
So, when in doubt, just move him towards Amelia.
Try to.
And don't be afraid of obbies. Again, Oliver has how many hit points does Oliver have?
In
total?
Oliver has 42.
Yeah, fuck that. He has twice as many hit points as I do. I have 17.
That's the same as
Move
me.
him. Yeah, it is. So move him to the front where I don't have to take all those hits. He doesn't need to be in the back. I need him. I need him, Daddy.
But Oliver dies if he dies.
Yeah, that's the thing that I get apprehensive
Then-
about.
Then we get another sidekick.
Keep bringing out thugs. Every single psychic I get is just a thug. Raid Oliver's body. I haven't got that enough. Well, I might have enough first. I'll just raid Oliver's body for the armor. Just like, yeah, it's cool.
Well, we
This is
have
my-
like armor. That shit's not the issue. The issue is that Oliver has twice as many hit points as I do. I can take most of those hits. It's just that I can only take like 2 or 3 lucky ones before I go, before I get in trouble. Like I said, I spent most of that fight near death. And that was because I had, 7 witherlings surrounding me.
Mm.
And I was by myself. And plus he has that handy thing where, he can
disadvantage on other people.
Yeah. And so that's not going to be useful at range. Because
In fairness, that one it's not that I forget. I just forget he can do it.
And in fairness, you are operating 2 different player sheets, and I understand that, and that's I'm not mad or anything. I'm just trying to give you some help.
No, I know entirely. I entirely will admit I'm not played a fighter before, so I'm still getting used to that mentality of charging straight in. It's interesting trying.
I mean, if you want help, I'm fully willing and able to give you some help piloting Oliver. It's just
having ideas of how to what to do with him, because I sometimes feel like
it's not that complicated. He goes to the front and he hits things. It's not like spellcasters where you kind of have to play the field and you have choices. Like with fighters, there's not that many choices.
It's really weird because I find spellcasters easier, which is weird for me.
Yeah, it's because you're overthinking fighters. You're overthinking it. Like I said, when in doubt, just go find Amelia. Just back her up. Because like I said, the more spells that the less spells that I have to use for healing myself, the more spells I have to heal others.
Yeah.
And she needs a new husband.
Or annihilate people.
Mm.
And plus, I don't hit I mean, it's kind of nice to have that bonus to hitting people. And I'm sure you'll agree.
So it is like the advantage
Because
thing. Like, I'll admit,
because you get it as I was just gonna say because you get it as well, having people close. So and you can't get pack tactics when you're at range.
Actually, I can.
No, you can't. You shouldn't be able to.
The thug has advantage on attack rolls against the creature if at least one of the thug's allies is within 5 feet of the creature, the ally isn't incapacitated. I can use my ranged with it.
Okay, but again, you have to also think about your teammates and what.
No, I know. I'm not sitting there just like I'm gonna stand by. I was just like it does what because I just thought about it just. I forget about pack tactics as well.
All right, I'm back. Do we lose Clyde?
I don't know. I don't know if his internet went or he nipped a low.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Don't overthink why Clyde left.
Oh, he playing Oliver.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we can give him a few minutes, see if he gets back.
Yeah, I just learned that apparently Oliver has twice as many hit points as I do. Over double my hit point max.
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting the sidekick thing. I feel like it's too. They didn't. I feel like they made it too easy to game that system.
Don't because you gave it because Danny's in control. So if anything, it balances out.
I think he's done a good job with it. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I made it so they just die at 0, because I feel like it's kind of silly that they have so many hit points and they don't die at 0. I really think the sidekick rules, probably weren't well thought out for that.
I mean, at least not for low levels.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Be used to playing a fighter type.
I pretty much only survived that encounter because of Omdal and Oliver.
Well, you were. I don't know why you're so gung ho to be up front all the time.
Well,
Cleric
I thought
isn't
that was
really a tank.
Well,
I mean, they're kind of are. They're tanky, but yeah, they're more support.
But the thing is yeah, but look at who else is in the party. Like we've got a professor who has an AC of 9.
I mean, you have Yuri and Oliver who are hardier than you.
And that's what I'm saying is I'm expected there's an expectation that they're gonna be there with me.
Yeah. She's basically saying that I need to stop being nervous about Oliver getting hit, is what she's saying.
Yeah, because he's got 42. What did you say? 42 hit points.
Yeah.
He can take a hit or two. He can take several bad hits.
Yeah.
And not be phased. Whereas me, I take three lucky shots and I'm done.
What I might do is go through and just start figuring out which low-level creatures would make unbroken sidekicks, and then just do normal, like,
But
you can be knocked
Well-
out.
I feel like one thing about Thug, I think, keeps them from being like outrageous is the fact that they have shit AC. Even with
Well,
the
until you
AC,
give them a bunch
even
of
with-
armor. Because they,
Yeah,
didn't,
I-
li-
No,
they
not-
didn't limit their armor proficiencies either.
It's
Like,
still
it-
not that. Yeah, but it's still not that good. Like Oliver's AC is only 16 at this point. He's
But see,
equal to
side,
me as a rogue.
sidekicks are meant to supplement parties with, like, you know, a lot less players. Like, yeah, that would make sense when there was like 3 players, 3 or less. But now you have me, and maybe that's where the unbalance is coming from.
Well, I mean, you
I screwed
can,
everything.
you can design
I screwed
encounters
everything
for
up.
larger groups. It's not really the issue. It's just that I'm seeing them kind of almost shining the players in how much they can do because of how much extra shit they have. So
But I imagine,
they-
that's a
they
low.
really-
I imagine. Sorry for interrupting. I imagine that's a low level issue, though. Like, I'm sure they won't. They probably won't grow
well,
as
yeah, but
much
it's still an issue
as the player.
regardless. What were
Yeah,
you saying?
just don't give them the base HP. Give them the HP of a normal player, and then they're probably fine.
Yeah, maybe they can get knocked out instead of just dying, and you have base HP. That's what I'm thinking. Or yeah, just limit it to like classes, or limit it to enemies that only have a certain number of HP. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds like we got our 4th back.
I mean,
Yeah.
what's really limiting them is the stats they get. Like you can't find a creature that has like 16 of a stat on level 1.
Yeah, and like multi-attack at low level, which is kind of ridiculous. So, anyway.
But I mean, arguably, it's not that unbalanced considering I spent literally almost the entire encounter there below half health and
Well,
near
that's
death.
because you ran up and pissed them all off.
Because I just read up. I didn't
And
actually hit
actually,
anybody.
most of those hits were from you taking opportunity attacks, I think.
No, because I only took like 1 oppie.
No, you took a couple. But
Well, yeah, no, like what is the word? I triggered a bunch of oppies, but I think only one or 2 of them hit. Like 2 of them hit, and one of them
I think 2 of them hit you, yeah. One,
yeah,
well,
2 of them hit.
one,
2 of them hit, but
Easily
one of them
active.
was blocked by Oliver.
no, then you triggered
Uh,
another one when you rushed the archer that hit you. So yeah, 3 of them had hit, but one of them, yeah, he prevented. But yeah, in
But
any
again, like-
case,
Again, I have like the highest AC in the entire group.
I mean, I can tank with you. I have 17 HP and shield, but I didn't pick a melee cantrip, so that was a mistake.
yeah, it's fine. That's why.
I just am convincing Danny to let Oliver tank with me because I can't be the only one. Like the DM said, I'm tank support, not tank.
Not main tank, yeah. Alright, well, in any case, so what does the group want to do? I mean, it's also like, it's also a tough encounter, so there's gonna be
Can
hits.
Yeah,
going
that was
on.
I want to go through their bodies, following that we got.
Alright, so you're searching the corpses.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the essence again.
Let me.
Yeah,
move.
I'll help with the essence.
I think maybe from now on I'm gonna put the dead ones to the map layer, just to make it. The only problem is they're harder to manipulate once they're on the map layer, but it might make it easier so they're not covering other tokens. So let's see, how many are there? So you're collecting essence, and Keller is searching the bodies. Is anyone else doing anything?
Go through the fucking nose.
The gnolls once again are surprised but happy when you set them free. I assume.
They change the forest pen.
Yeah, so I guess instead of searching, do you want to unchain these guys, Keller, first, or do you want to search first?
It's not Keller speaking.
Oh, that's Clyde.
Clyde.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the only one that can pick locks.
No, he's not.
Oh, well, I just haven't seen you use that. So are you gonna pick their locks then?
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
If they're not,
Make a roll.
9.
Apparently, you are not gonna pick their locks. Or wait, I guess it's easy. So sure, you pick their locks. So Keller, you're searching. Give me. Let's see, you guys make religion checks. 8. So there are 20 Knoll Witherling essence. 20
Is
GP
it going in the
worth.
stuff bag?
Of course. It's stuff, isn't it?
It is stuff. The Knolls. Let's see. The one of them has 2 low-quality short swords. The hunter has a low-quality spear and bow, along with 15 arrows. And the shaman would have 50 gold pieces worth of nature components on him, as well as 1 healing potion, which he unfortunately did not get to use because he got beamed in the head. Alright, so all that's going in the bag?
Yep.
Okay. Yuri says, one of us might want to hold on to the healing potion. It's better in someone's possession than just in the bag.
It is. Keller. Take the healing potion.
Alright, so Keller, you want to take that?
I'll take the healing potion.
Alright, so that goes into your inventory. The Knoll prisoners are freed. They come and join you. And that's pretty much all you find on these guys. Well, actually, the hunter, I forgot. Seems like he has a map on him of the local cave area. It looks like there are a couple of markings on this crude map that kind of spans this area. So, yeah, it kind of shows you. I think you've been everywhere in this cave at this point, though. But yeah, it's basically a map of this cave and a map of the cave next door where you also went briefly. The one to the east of here.
Okay.
Any ores
There
or shit
are.
that people have been digging?
Yeah, so you would see there is a pile of gold ore there. There's also a couple of like points on the map. One of them is actually here, where they were digging. One of the markings is over here, where these guys were digging. And it looks like there is another area marked out over here, where you guys were, but you didn't see any digging there.
Cool. Gonna collect the ore.
Yes. So there is... Basically, 100 GP of raw ore, weighs about 50 pounds. It's pretty heavy. It's mostly just gold stuck in rock that hasn't been separated yet.
Okay.
And
Hey,
that's pretty much all you find here.
Knowles, are you all? You're all part of Dosha's group. Is this all of you, or are there more?
These gnolls don't seem to speak common. Sorry, I forgot that detail. As you try to talk to them, but they just kind of shrug and say something back to you in a language you don't understand.
If I say Dosha, does it look like they recognize?
If you say Dosha, one of them will say Dosha, and he just says Dosha again and kind of nods.
Yep, they're Dosha's group. I have no idea if there's any others, but sorry, I don't care. Should we go and get the others and all take them back to Last Light to find Dosha?
I think the trains gave that away, but yeah.
Yuri
Yes.
nods.
Are there any other members of the tribe that we haven't
Yeah.
located yet?
We'll need to get the other Knoll to translate because they don't speak common.
Right.
One of them says Shroom Shield. And he pats his
Yes.
chest.
I have no idea what he's saying.
His name's Chromeshield, obviously. Just fucking go back.
Is it his name or is it the name of the group tribe? I don't know.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Oliver would say it was the name of the tribe they gave us. That's what Dosha said his people's name was. The Shroom Shield.
Yeah.
Right, let's go get the others.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I'm going to go to the short rest camp to pick up the other Knolls and then head back to... I'm assuming we're heading back to Last Light then for Dosha.
Alright, so...
Yes, I think we need to go back to last light.
we will have to manually leave this area because there is danger. So let's party token up as you attempt to leave with your 5 Gnoll prisoners.
Because I don't know about you guys, but I am done.
Okay. So leaving the bodies behind, things seem quiet now.
Do we want to leave the bodies or do we want to hide them?
It doesn't matter. They know, it's not like they don't know that we're here. Like they know that we know that they're there. At this point.
I agree. I just want to check.
So as you're
Can
moving...
we stop here? I was like, can we stop here and I stealth ahead to see if I can hear the Knoll move around the corner?
Well, at this point, you have your light on, Amelia, and you would note a new set of tracks over here that was made recently. You see signs of passage. Someone may have moved past here while you were in battle.
How?
And this is
What the fuck would they have gotten past us, considering that's where Omnol was the entire time?
You are not sure.
And why didn't they attack our back?
Unless they were invisible.
Well, you only see one group of, or one bit of movement, like one guy came through.
No, who gives a shit anyway.
I mean, can you see if it was her? Or was it a Knoll?
You would need to do survival. Now that you found it, someone would have to survival.
Come on, Oliver, I give you bardic inspiration, tell me.
I don't know,
what's-
Oliver or
give me a
Amelia?
sec.
Oliver, because Amelia's not that great at
Okay.
survival.
Unless
Unless
Oliver
you want
looks
Amelia
at
to
it.
help.
What's his bardic inspiration? What's the bardic inspiration?
It's a D6.
Okay.
So he scratches his chin and says, I think it was only one. I would guess Noel. Doesn't look like booted footprints like the woman was leaving. Yeah.
Oliver, can you see my footprint from when I was hiding? Was it before or after that?
Says it was after. It may have been while we were freeing the prisoners. These marks were made very recently.
Maybe a scout.
Says
I
maybe
think it's better if we leave fast.
Yeah, maybe it was that guy who who you saw but we never found. He shrugs. He says, "But yeah, I would agree with Amelia's summation that this happened very recently. Someone moved through here behind us."
Right, let's get going.
All right. He says the good news is they must be running out of gnolls. I mean, we've killed a bunch of them.
There's always
Well,
more.
that's the thing. That's the thing is that with those shamans, they can just keep reanimating and bringing back more.
He says, "Yeah,
Like, sure we
Doesn't-
can.
doesn't
Sure we can knock
inspire
out their.
confidence."
Well, if it helps, we took out one of their shamans today, so they have one less shaman.
We took out 2 shamans today, technically.
Yeah, we've taken out 2 shamans so far. They can't have that many.
Also, can they animate the same set of bone twice?
That
Yes.
would be an Arcana check to know more about that.
Maybe.
The answer is probably yes.
So, generally, from what you know, if the bones are destroyed enough, they can't. But an intact skeleton can be animated. So, like a dead body can usually be animated. But if bones are like smashed up to the point where, like, the creature is killed, they can't be animated again because they're all broken up
Okay,
at that
so
point.
The dead
Maybe-
ones.
Maybe from now on we should just, make sure that we fully destroy the bodies.
Just bash the body.
So that they.
I mean, does gathering the essence include like making bone dust or something?
Well, it's not making the dust. It's sort of taking the residue of the magic that's already there.
I'm assuming the skeleton
but-
ones they can't reanimate, but the dead bodies we've left they can.
Yeah, so exactly.
Yeah.
So like the ones that you destroy, the witherlings, they generally can't be reanimated. You need a fresh corpse. But yeah, an actual corpse can be animated. You're not sure what the process is to make a witherling, if they can do it quickly or if it takes a while. You might want to ask the gnolls about that.
But at least we only have to kill them twice.
True.
Mm.
Or just
I mean,
burn the bodies or something. I
once
guess that
is-
wouldn't destroy the bones.
once
though.
is once is enough.
Alright.
Personally.
So you're
agree.
traveling through the caves. You would get back to your little hidey hole where the gnolls are very happy to see each other. There's some embraces and handshaking, or maybe
Yeah, hi,
shoulder
that's lovely.
clasping.
Quick question: the one who can speak common, is this everyone?
Yes, I believe this is most of our people. I don't know if there were more that were taken elsewhere, but this was the majority of our hunting party.
Okay, so it's enough that. All right, cool. So let's head back and go and find Dosha.
Going back to Last Light,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yuri nods and says, "Is everyone healthy enough to travel through the caves, or do we need a rest?"
Rest isn't going to do shit for half of us.
Hmm?
The rest ain't going to do shit for half of us.
Yeah,
She
I think we
nods
should-
and says, "All right. Well, then I guess we just go."
Do you need a rest before we go?
She says, "I was more
Yuri?
speaking of of you, Amelia. You took a bit of a beating in that last fight. Are you feeling okay?
I'm okay. I'm going to probably benefit more from just a good night's rest.
And she nods and says, "All right, well, let's move quickly and carefully then." So overland travel through the caves. It's only a couple of hours, but I will need a survival check. I assume you're trying to avoid encounters.
Yeah, I'm giving
Yeah.
him Bardic Inspiration again.
Okay.
That's survival.
Okay. So you know this area is lousy with giant spiders. You traveled through here a couple of times. 13 plus 5 is 18. Is anyone helping? Wisdom roll straight if you don't have the survival.
I can do a straight wisdom roll.
Yeah, because you can assist someone with a check, even if you don't have that skill. It would just be the wisdom roll. Okay, so
Ugh.
not much help. But luckily,
I'm tired.
Yeah. Well, luckily, Oliver is on it. He looks for signs of danger and carefully guides you back to Last Light. As you would arrive there around 3 p.m. in the underground afternoon. The light or the sunstones within the cavern are nice and lit. The guards are happy to see Yuri back. A little concerned about all the gnolls with you, but as they find out that they are not enemies, they will sigh with relief and allow you all to enter the community. So what do you want to do?
Hey, maybe just all of you just don't wander around. There might still be a bit, because a lot of these people were taken by a group of gnolls which took you. So just, if they treat you badly, don't judge them that bad.
Oh, yes. Would it be best if we waited outside the camp, maybe in the caves nearby?
No, there's no need to do that. It's just I don't want you to get offended if they're a bit harsh with you.
Oh, it's
Do whatever the fuck you guys want to do. We told Dosha we'd free you. You have been freed. Contract completed.
So as you are talking, a familiar gnoll runs up and starts saying things to them in the language you understand. They rush over and clasp shoulders, nodding to each other. He says, "Thank you all. You've saved my people. I know that.
I need help.
I know that. Well, I didn't know for sure you would help me after we saved your people first. I appreciate you holding to your deal. I shall not forget this." He says something to his people and they nod, and he says, "I think that we have a common enemy, and perhaps even my tribe as a whole could ally with yours. Last Light is the name of your tribe?"
I don't have a
Yeah.
tribe.
Well, currently this it's not so much of a tribe as much as a settlement.
He nods and says,
But yes, this is Last Light.
Well, can we perhaps rest here? We shall not interfere with your people. Maybe we can stay in maybe one of the side areas of the cave here, like away from the crops.
No, absolutely not. You folks need a proper
How
good
about-
night's sleep, a
How
good
about-
meal, and some quality rest. You
But before we start-
guys,
Go on.
I don't see why you can't hang around.
Yuri nods. She says, "I would agree," but she whispers, "There could be trouble with the people if we mix them this early without giving them some time to get used to the gnolls.
I
Maybe."
know. I wanted
I'll
to have
I'll
a
stick
meeting with
close.
everyone.
Everyone in this fucking town currently, excluding like 4 people, we're all fucking safe because of this one. Like, literally everyone in this fucking town, apart from the guards, were saved by fucking Dosha.
Yuri nods. She says, I know it's not best, but I just worry
Maybe
about strife.
Yeah,
I
we
know
did.
you worry, but I think you should have more. I should think you should have more faith in your people. You know,
Worry. What?
they tend to come together during hard times, and I mean, this tribe suffered a great deal of trauma, just as much as the people of Last Light. If anything, I think coming together will make us stronger.
She says, "Well, I'll let me speak to the farmers, the survivors, and my soldiers a bit. But yeah,
Of course, you do what you feel is needed.
she
I'll-
says,
I'm
it-
more than happy to stick around and make sure that that the peace is kept.
She nods. She says, it might be useful if one of you speaks with some of the farmers as well, just to let them know that these are friends."
Well, I was going to say,
Of
can we
course.
have a meeting of everyone, all the survivors, and like a town meeting, and we can talk about it and tell them what the plan is.
She says, that would be a good idea. maybe give me an hour to assemble everyone. For now, we keep the gnolls here, and then once we
Okay.
speak, then I think they should be allowed to mingle with our people. I don't know much about their culture, so I'm not sure if I worry a little bit about
Well-
maybe unknown offenses that might be committed by either side, but I'm sure we can work through it.
This is
I mean,
this is why
this
our
is-
ambassador Dosha.
Dosha
We-
says, "Ambassador, me? I do not know much about such things." They all just sort of look at him. I can.
It's not about knowing anything, Dosha. Generally, it's just about answering questions. That's kind of all. You're going to be on there, and they're going to ask questions potentially about your culture and not offending you. And it's just being open and honest. And there's things that you'll do that will seem weird to them, and there's things they will do that seem weird to you. But it's all right.
Says, well, it sounds like something a shaman might do. And you would know Dosha does not have a very high charisma. I mean, maybe he's been charismatic towards the group, but you don't know how good he'll be at doing like persuasion, mechanically
He's
speaking.
one of the few who can speak common. We haven't got a big option here.
True. All
Don't
right,
stab anybody, don't get stabbed. That's all there is to it.
Dosha says, well, that is very true within the Knoll Society. So go ahead.
Dosha, quick question.
Guys,
How do
guys, are we
shamans
gonna
work with
start?
humans?
Are we gonna start a Knowlish human exchange program?
Yeah, we're gonna start like intermingling, and it's gonna be the first beginning of a mixed community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. Hey, sure. Do you know the process for a shaman to make a withering knoll?
It is a disgusting and vile process. Many tribes embrace it. The Shroom Shield don't generally do that anymore.
You know what's the process of making one, right?
I am familiar. I don't know how to do it myself.
Is it a long process, short process, quick, complicated?
From what I remember, speaking with others, it takes several hours and the dead bodies of fallen warriors. Inogu sends power to the lifeless corpses, bringing them back.
Okay, so quickly. Lovely.
And who is Inugu?
Inogu is the demon god worshipped by many of our tribesmen. The Shroom Shield do not follow his influence, but many other tribes do.
I see. Whose
Says,
influence do you follow?
Who do we follow? We follow. Our shaman is a follower of the earth spirit Gaia.
Interesting.
The world
Do I
mother.
know about?
It's
Okay.
it's not exactly a deity. It's kind of it's actually a power followed by many of the druids in the world. You would know. Religion might tell you a little more. If anyone has that, but so you would know it is a divine source, but it is more from the world itself, not an intelligent deity. Like the world of Gaian has
Mhm.
almost I want to say an intelligence, but a spirit to it, which many druids
Yeah.
draw energy from.
Oh my god, it's the Avatar AOS spirit.
Yeah, maybe kind of, yeah, except without the like USB ports on everyone's hair. So Yuri is going to go talk to her people. Now, did one of you say you were going to talk to some of the farmers about what happened?
I can.
So anyone who wants to can do a persuasion check.
Do you want help, Amelia, or do you feel like you've got this?
More than happy for help.
Help.
Yeah, actually, this wouldn't be limited. As many of you as you want can try, and I can use the highest check.
I probably come off as like condescending and like preachy.
Like, don't tell me what to do. Tired of hearing about Bridget. Bridget this, Bridget that. No one likes Bridget. Alright, well, apparently Amdal is spinning some good tales about these gnolls. But yeah, some time passes, and Yuri is going to have a meeting introducing the gnolls to everyone. Luckily, Amdal did pretty good, because Yuri didn't do all that great either. So the people with the one success kind of reluctantly will accept the gnolls. There's a little bit of maybe bickering at the meeting, as people are kind of uncomfortable, worried that these gnolls, we don't know them well enough, etc., etc. But they finally agree to cooperate. So there's kind of like an uneasy agreeance to this, basically. And it is now about 6 o'clock. The gnolls will come into the house, and they're going to rest because they're not feeling good. What about the rest of you? It's fairly late in the evening for a downtime project. So is there anything else you want to do today? Or do you want to try to pass time?
I say rest.
Okay.
Rest.
Sleep.
Going to go to sleep. So let me check something. Alright, so you are trying to pass the evening. Oh, I'm gonna knock my drink over. Roll, see if any events happen. So as you are kind of bedding down for the evening, you would hear, kind of all of you would hear some kind of commotion. It sounds like yelling coming from one of the side rooms.
Alright, let's
I'll go check it out.
I'll go as well.
So you get over to the side room where several farmers are kind of looking around awkwardly as an old lady seems to be yelling at one of the gnolls, who is kind of also seeming a bit awkward.
Probably confused if he doesn't understand the language.
He looks like he doesn't understand language. It seems like she is yelling at him to get out of the house. He doesn't belong here. And kind of yelling at the rest of them, too.
You want to deal with this old lady first or me?
Fireball.
I will.
No, just kidding.
Ron.
Hi there, ma'am. Is there an issue here?
She says, "These gnolls are the issue. I don't want them in my room near my grandchildren." She says, This has gone on long enough. They don't belong in here. They should be outside. You know, I don't like this," she says, kind of
My
pissed
dear, these people have gone through a major trauma just as badly as you have. Rather, like, we need to show them just as much compassion
I just
as we would
realized
expect.
this
we
lady
would
isn't
hope
that
that
old.
they would-
She's like in her late 40s. But go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, she's a Karen.
Yeah, she's kind of Karening, because I just realized I was rolling for it, but I was like, oh wait, no, there was no old lady prisoners taken, so she would have to be in her late 40s. So she's just kind of like a Karen. She's like, they don't belong here. This is ridiculous.
We need to show them as much compassion and generosity as we would hope that they would show us in if the roles were reversed.
Give me a persuasion check. There's some grumbling from the other people as well, but they're not saying anything. Oh, look at that. So she is kind of quiet for a moment, just giving you like a little bit of a dirty look. And she says, how do we know they're not going to bring in some kind of evilness upon us? They have strange rituals and they smell bad.
I mean, arguably, so do we.
It's like, I don't smell bad. Give me another persuasion check. Okay.
Yeah, they're probably insulted by that.
So there's some more grumbling.
But
Some
no.
of the people come forward now and they're like, well, can't they just stay outside? Like, outside the house?
Hey! Oi,
No.
all you entitled, self-centered twats. Why don't all of you shut up for a minute? Because these people not only helped save your asses from being fucking murdered, they also happen to be the ones who want to stay and help you rebuild, as opposed to letting you all get yourselves eaten by gnolls. So how about you quit complaining for 5 minutes and actually be considerate assholes?
Give me a persuasion or intimidation with advantage. Okay. So there's kind of some more grumbling, but they kind of back off, and the lady also kind of backs off, and they just kind of disperse and go back to bed at this point. Yuri comes in. She's like, "What's happening? Is everything okay?"
People are being
Yes.
assholes.
She says,
Just
"There's
some-
no."
Just
Oh, go ahead.
some grumbling. Just some grumbling, but nothing too problematic.
All right, so she'll look around at some of the people still here, and she says, "Everyone back to bed. No making trouble. We have possible."
I'm
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give the gnoll that was getting chewed out just a reassuring smile.
He'll just nod at you. You don't think he even knows what anyone was saying. He just saw you all yelling. All right.
No, but he can understand tones
Sure. Yeah.
and gestures.
All
Is
right.
there any food where we're by where we're at?
Yeah. No, there's food here.
Right, I'm gonna pick up some of the food, like half making a plate for myself, start eating some, and then give the gnoll some as well, like sharing.
Okay. He is happy to take some food, and he'll nod.
I want to make sure everyone that was bitching has seen me do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing it, because side-eye, stink-eye isn't gonna go away.
All right. So yeah, no, you give them some food, and the people seem grumbly about it, but they don't really say anything at this point. So
You know, you'll all be grateful for them when they come back and attack and they help defend. Stop being assholes now. And I go to bed.
all right, you go back to bed. All right, so yeah, and you all go back to sleep. You had your dinner for the evening. Time is passing. Nothing else happens during the night, and you would complete a long rest and level up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
as it is now the 11th of winter at 7:30 a.m. This might be a good place to stop, giving you all some time to level up for the next game, because we are pretty much at time anyway. So yeah, let's do MVP votes. MVP, Keller with 2 votes. You are MVP. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good game, everyone. Hope you had fun.
Always.
And we can pick it up next week. I'll be taking notes for a while, but otherwise you are welcome to stay or take off.
So class.
Wait, that can't be. I can't get any cantrip. It's level 2.
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have 3 now as a warlock.
I picked Bard again, so I'm gonna level up Bard now. Yeah, I don't get a new cantrip. Why is it telling me I get a new cantrip?
No, I don't think it's. I think it's the oak, isn't it? I don't know.
Wait, magical inspiration. Can I change a cantrip?
I think that there are certain levels you can change your spells as a warlock. I forget what they are off the top of my head. I know that's a
Yeah, but when I gain a
Xanathar
warlock
thing.
level, but I'm not leveling warlock, so
Is it are you gaining?
I'm getting a bard level, so I shouldn't be able to pick a cantrip. I don't know. I'm just not gonna pick.
Yeah, I mean you could always add or delete spells later if you need to. I know cantrips. I know the cantrip's power level is based off your total levels. I don't know how it works for gaining them though. I assume those would still be based off, how many you have in a class.
Yeah, there's a table for that.
Yeah.
I get 1 at 4th level, but not at 2nd. Whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that.
So, what spells do we need, guys?
What spells have you got?
All of them.
All the spells.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Combat.
What ones are available? Which ones are available?
I don't know, I could pick Featherfall. Which
Always useful.
could come in handy. I don't know.
When I'm falling 40 feet into a pit.
I mean,